Welcome, beautiful family of light. I'm Janine Swan. I'm a metaphysical teacher. I'm also an oracle for the divine, which means that I receive channeled messages from divine spirit that I love to share with all of you because it's always beautiful messages of hope and encouragement, love and truth. Right now, the subject of my video is what on earth has been going on earth. What is really happening on the earth at this time? Do you have an idea? One of the advantages of channeling spirit is that I receive insight into the truths of what has really been going on behind the scenes. And so I am really truly blessed, and I love to share it with all of you. So much chaos has been going on the earth. There's a lot of turmoil ever since last year, April 2020, when the lockdown started. It seems as though our crazy world has gotten even crazier, if that is possible. And this is now end of August 2021, and it seems as though things are just getting worse. On a global scale, we are being forced to accept many changes, and even on a personal level, all of our shadows are coming up for us to release, to look at. We are forced to face things in our lives that we haven't really been prepared to face. Again, we seem to be faced with challenges and changes seemingly forced upon us, and it makes us feel very insecure, very unsure about the future, and just very uncomfortable. Many people would like things to go back to the way they were, but things were not in a very good state at all. The more you start learning and digging about what has been really going on behind the scenes in the dark for thousands of years on this planet, the more you realize that these changes really needed to happen. I would like to make a radical statement. What would you say about it if I tell you that all is in fact well in our world, that everything is going according to the divine plan, and that the light in fact has already won, and the chaos that we're seeing on the planet is evidence of that? If you're curious to know more, stick around. If you feel that you resonate with me and you're curious about these messages, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell to be notified every time that I upload a new video. I will be sharing a lot of very valuable free content on here, and I would love to invite you to join my soul tribe. So let's get to it. If I can use an analogy to explain what the guides have told me what is really going on. Suppose that you've lived in a home for many decades. This home has a basement room below the house, and you've sort of been neglecting it. Not sort of, completely neglecting it. Ever since you moved in, you decided that that was just the room where you're going to chuck in everything that you don't really want to face. You don't want to deal with it. And you've been throwing broken appliances in there, planning on maybe having it fixed, but then ending up just replacing it. There's some embarrassing secrets, some dirty clothes that when family suddenly surprised you with a visit, you just chucked in there, forgot about it. Some damp has been seeping in, and the problem now is becoming more evident in your home, in your reality, because there are some strange little noises from below, cracks and critters making interesting noises. You can smell a very unpleasant, dank smell coming up, probably mold, who knows. Some rats have been breaking through, coming into your house, causing a problem. And you realize that you can no longer face what is hidden in the dark. You're going to have to actually go and investigate. So as you go down, you realize that there are termites all around, which means that they've probably weakened the basement of your home, the foundations of your home. And It might be a bigger crisis than you realize, but you keep on continuing going down. You are determined to go and see what is really going on there. As soon as you turn on the light, you're sorry that you did, because turning on the light of awareness shows you how bad it really is. There is chaos, turmoil, there are broken boxes scattered all around, something rotten in the corner, and there are cockroaches scattering all over. Sorry, my cat is joining us. Her name is Venus. And it seems as though now that you've turned the light on, everything has gotten far worse. It is crazy, it's out of control, and you are embarrassed. You feel shame, and you are sort of sorry that you actually went down there and turned on the light, because now you can no longer be ignorant about it. You can no longer pretend that there's nothing going on down there. You're going to have to face the truth and the reality of what you've been hiding from, what has been hidden in the dark. Now, in the same way, what has been happening on the earth is that with the ascension and these light codes streaming in, the light quotient on the earth has been increased, which has caused all of the density on a personal level and on a global scale to be disturbed. So the light of conscious awareness has been turned on a global scale, which makes the dark visible. The dark that was always hidden away, doing all of their dealings undisturbed and keeping us so distracted that we weren't even aware of what has really been going on. Now that the light has been turned on and the consciousness of humanity is expanding, we are starting to realize the truth of what the dark has been controlling us with, what methods they've been using to keep us in fear, in survival mode, trying to force us to follow them, and all of these fear tactics sadly seems to be working. Now, it is so important for us to realize that whatever was hidden away in the dark that now is coming out, the cockroaches scattering in the human form, it has always been there. We've just been in denial. We've been so busy in our own lives and distracted that we haven't been noticing it. We've been trying to avoid our own childhood wounds, some ancestral traumas that we didn't want to face and have to deal with. But it's always been there, hidden away in the dark. And the only thing that changed is that we became aware of it. And now the dark has no more place to hide, which is a wonderful thing. It doesn't look like a wonderful thing, because now we have to face the ugly truth. But by facing the ugly truth, we can take personal responsibility to actually bring positive changes and to create this new heaven on earth that we came here to create. All of us chose to be here at this time. Most people who watch my channel are probably light workers, starseeds, light warriors, and we came specifically to be strong and to hold the light, to hold love in our hearts and to live heart-centered lives, to face all of these changes with compassion, to first learn to love ourselves and to do our shadow work, to do our inner child work, and to take responsibility in our own lives. No longer blame outside of ourselves, no longer try and pretend that nothing is really going on, when pretending and being ignorant isn't going to protect us or our children. We need to face the truth. We need to face the dark. Now, one of the best ways to fight the dark is to choose love and not fear. So I will make some more videos that will guide you in wonderful ways that the guides have been guiding me to be more positively focused, more love focused, and more heart-centered, so that we don't fall into fear. I can honestly say that my life is so truly richly blessed. I live a beautiful, peaceful life, and it is because I live a highly guided life. I would love for you to leave your comments down below and let me know what you think about these statements that I've made. I also received a beautiful encouraging channeling last year, April 2020, from my guides that I shared on Facebook, and I'm going to make a video for all of you so that you can also hear what they have to say, because it links in with the messages that I shared with you today. I wish each and every one of you the strength and the courage to face all of your darkness, to choose to focus positively in the present moment, to be heart-centered and to choose love and compassion and kindness, forgiveness, first for yourself and then for others as well. To stand strong, to keep the faith, and to know that the light has already won. I'm sending each and every one of you so much love and light and wishing you peace for your future.